Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Softball Media.
Premier League is back again, and this weekend, guess who are starting with? Manchester Derby. When you just hear Premier League, there's this joy that comes over you. I don't know, there's this joy when you just hear Premier League is back. Premier League is back this weekend after so many cup games during the week. AFCON, AFCON is still on, but say my country comes out. My country is not playing in the final and they'll be playing for the third place and we'll still give them our full support. But Premier League match day uh 22 continues this weekend. The first game for the week for the weekend the first game for the weekend is the Manchester Derby, Manchester United versus Manchester City, 1:30 p.m. on Saturday. I don't know, this fixture, this period, e be like say man, they don't dey walk into am, they just sabi play am. But in the last five meetings between these two, Manchester United have won two, drawn two, and only lost one to Manchester City. But two of those games, one of those draws were at Wembley, where Manchester City beat us in the Community Shield 7-6 on penalties, and the FA Cup final where we beat them 2-1 at Wembley. E just be like say Guardiola dey play Wembley football every year since he came to England. That guy, when you hear world class, you hear Guardiola in the same sentence. But Manchester City drew three games in a row before signing Antoine Semenyo. And since signing Semenyo, they don't score 12 goals. 12. I don't know what Semenyo changed in that team. I don't know. Doku now where they hot. I don't even know if Doku will start ahead of Semenyo now, because how can you be scoring 12 goals in two games? Even if it's against Exeter, been a Exeter City. 10-1 in that one, then they won Newcastle 2-0 at St. James Park. Manchester City scoring spree this period, but it's a Manchester derby. They can obviously not beat us 10-1. Nah, that's not possible. It's where that one will come from. When Man City got the beat us 10-1 more, they look them. No, that's not possible. And Manchester United have not won in four games now, three draws and one loss. That was the last game we played against Brighton. The last time Manchester City beat Man United at Old Trafford was 2023. 2023. Now the last time we Man City beat Man United for Old Trafford with that. This game is a very interesting one. Very, very interesting one. Semenyo would like to prove himself because so many clubs came for him. He would like to show them that you people missed out. I chose Manchester City for a reason and you guys missed out. Well, Manchester United, almost everyone is back. I think it's just Delete that is still not back yet. Maguire is back. He played the last game against Brighton. He was put in the game. We've seen Bruno Fernandes back since his hamstring injury. Ahmad and Mbumo are back in training and will be ready for this game. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that Ahmad is going to play right wing for us. Sorry, left wing for us. Mbumo plays the right wing. Then Ahmad plays the left wing for us. Then maybe Cunha in 10 and Bruno Fernandes still continue in the double pivot role or position. But I hear Manchester United are trying to get a a left winger. Sorry, I keep saying right wing. They are trying to get a left winger from anybody on loan. We don't know who they are going to sign yet. But you see that Ian Diomand, just trick that guy. Come, that Ian Diomand from Ivory Coast. That guy is good. I like him. He's a very good player. Somebody like that should be playing our left wing. Why Ahmad or Mbumo runs from the right wing? Because Cunha is not a natural winger. He's not going to stay there. He's still going to keep pushing in. So it's better for Cunha to play in the middle where Bruno can still feed him or feed any other person up front. Then they can shoot. Because Bruno at the last game safe, that last game against Brighton, Bruno played the 10th position. But he wasn't staying there. It's just like Bruno have accepted the role of being a CM now. Nobody could move the ball from the back. Nobody could progress the ball. The Meno could be Meno way free him. He can't progress the ball from the back. And Carrick already said it that he doesn't see Meno as like he sees Meno as an attacking midfielder. He doesn't see Meno as a CM or a DM. He sees him as an attacking midfielder. You understand? So probably Meno, even what's his name? Amorim was playing Meno at 10. still said in one period that it doesn't see Meno as like a proper midfield. He sees him as an attacking midfielder too. And Meno has the qualities to bend the ball. He might not be able to progress the ball, play long passes as we want, distributes the passes, but Meno can. We have seen it against Liverpool and against other teams. Look at what he did against Wolves when he announced himself that time. Look at that goal. Meno has eyes for goal. He should be playing in front of goal. So if Bruno Fernandes is playing the double pivot position, Meno should be getting chances at playing that 10. Maybe when they remove Cunha, Meno should be playing the 10. It might be better for him. He knows how to play short passes. He's clever, he's tricky, he can weave in spaces. He's good in tight spaces. Meno is good in tight spaces. So I feel like Meno should be playing that number 10 position for us. Like I said before, I don't know, I'm having this feeling Ahmad might start at the left wing for us against Manchester City, because right now we don't have a left winger. We don't have a left winger. But if he starts Cunha, probably when he makes changes, maybe Ahmad might not start. Putting Ahmad there, then Cunha moves in the middle or take out Cunha also. But Bruno should be playing the double pivot for me now, because Bruno keeps dropping back. At some point, they had to tell him, not tell him, he knew. They were too much at the back. Mino was there, Gate was there. He came back to receive the ball so as to progress it. But when when Lamans was with the ball, he came back, then he decided to run again, because what did he define for there? You understand? So I feel like Meno should be starting at the 10 position. Bruno should still be at the double pivot. Then before we sign a right winger, a left winger, Ahmad should still be playing that left winger position for us. But this game is a very tough one. It's a very tough one. It's a very tough one. Like I said, I don't know. Semenyo changed something in Manchester City. They were having three draws in a row before Semenyo. Now they play Exeter City and played Newcastle at St James Park. St James Park where they had them way before. So it's like Semenyo brought something to that team. I don't know, boys. He's a good player. We all know he's a good player. And Alan said that this guy is trying to come for my golden boot. He might not pass to me, and he was laughing. But this game, I predict Manchester United win this game for me 2-1. I feel like our next two games against Arsenal, we'll play in Man City and we'll play Arsenal. I feel like we'll draw one of those games and win one of those games. And this is the game we're going to be winning. We'll be beating Manchester City. 2-1 win for me at Old Trafford. Then Sunderland versus Crystal Palace, 4 p.m. on Saturday. Sunderland have not won in 6 games, but they eliminated Everton in their last game, but was on penalties in the FA Cup third round tie. Crystal Palace, on the other hand, have not won in 9 games, losing to Macclesfield in the FA Cup 2-1. Sunderland have not won in 6 games. Crystal Palace have not won in 9 games. Sunderland won their last game in the FA Cup tie against Everton, but it was in the penalty. I think they drew the match 1-1 in full time, but in penalties they went on to win that game. So this is a battle of who will get back to winning ways first. But I still believe these two teams, they might not see a victory in this game again, because Sunderland are still yet to win a game in 6, and they'll be trying to win a game. But this period, Sunderland preferred draw than win, and it's getting to the latter part of the season where everybody color they should see Leeds United, where if you say they did better from, they still the 16th position. But from that position down to like 8 or 7 safe, their points difference is not up to 10. It's not even up to 7. If you really check it, I think Manchester United should be on 31. What's their name? Leeds United should be on 22 points or so. Manchester United on 32, Leeds United on 20 plus points. So you see, it's barely 10 points or not more than 10 points. That's how close the race to Europe is this season. But this game, Sunderland versus Crystal Palace, 4 p.m. Saturday. I believe this game will end in a draw. It will end in a draw, 1-1 draw for me. Then Chelsea versus Brentford, 4 p.m. on Saturday. Chelsea have only won 1 game in 7 games. And that game was against Charlton, where they hammered Charlton. 5-0. Charlton not 0 for that one. Brentford are in pretty good form. They are in very, very good form. They've won 5 out of 7 games. Won 5, drew 1, and lost 1. And that one they lost, I think it was against Manchester City in whether it's EFL Cup or so or FA Cup. It's a cup tie they lost to Manchester City. I can't really remember. This fixture ended in a 2-2 draw in the first leg. Ganacho, 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 Ganacho. Alejandro scoring 2 goals against Arsenal in that 3-2 5 goal thriller in the FA Cup, EFL Cup first semi-final. The first leg of the EFL Cup semi-final ended in a 3-2 in favor of Arsenal. Garnacho got a brace in that game. Na so Garnacho dey behave, una just tell una. Na so Garnacho dey behave. Na so he go dey score goals wey when you don lose, Garnacho go score, e come be like say see the goal he scored against Brentford last season for us. We are losing 4-0 abi 3-0. 4-0 3-0. Garnacho bend one enter like say e too bad. Na so e dey behave o. No go be say but coming into this game, Garnacho have a lot of confidence because scoring 2 goals against us now is not an easy feat, even with Gabriel and the rest of their defenders there. You know, as Arsenal are very good defensively, and if you can get 2 goals against them, it means you're doing something right. And Garnacho should be coming into this game with full confidence. It's at Stamford Bridge. They are playing Brentford. Even though Brentford is in a better form, they are sitting fifth on the table. Fifth. Brentford they ought to this Liam Rosenio he has coached 2 games now for Chelsea. I think he lost one and won one. That's against Charlton. 5-1, I'll be 5-0, I'll be 5-1. Then 3-2 lost to Arsenal. One win, one loss. 50% win, 50% lost. Okay. But we still dey wait for you for front. We never want begin enter. You see, say I never talk about you since. Don't worry, we dey wait for you for front. But this game, it's a game that if you can win, it will boost your confidence because Brentford right now, they are in a very good form. If Chelsea is able to beat Brentford, even at Stamford Bridge, because this season they dey lose for the bridge well well. They've lost couple of games at the bridge, so it's not a new thing. And Brentford are a very strong side. They've shown that in the past throughout the season, safe, not even past few, throughout the season, Brentford have shown that they're a very top side and they are very strong. See, they are sitting on fifth on the table. So this match will be a very, very interesting game. And Brentford, they play dirty football. They play dirty football. Kayode and the rest, they throw from 30 yards. They throw from 25 yards. Corner, set piece, everything na they use they score person. So this game Chelsea have to be really careful if Liam Rosenio wants his player to be full of confidence. Moving on to because we don't enter the second half of the season. If you want to be full of confidence, you have to be winning games like this so as to boost your morale because teams like this can collect maximum points from you not being able to draw. Brentford is very dangerous. They are a very, very dangerous team. So but this game Brentford, Chelsea versus Brentford, 4 p.m. on Saturday at Stamford Bridge. I believe Brentford is winning this game 2-1 for some reason. I don't know. Believe when Brent no be here to not be here to not be it. Phone I can't say as a Man U fan is it not be it. Nah it. Nah it. Chelsea should lose 2-1. It's not even about the hate safe. Brentford are a very strong side. They are very strong. So it's never about the hate. But I believe Brentford should be beaten because Chelsea have lost a couple of games in the league this season. So I believe Brentford should, and at home too. So I believe Brentford should be hurting Chelsea at home. 2-1 win for me in favor of Brentford. Liverpool versus Burnley 4 p.m. on Saturday. Relegation battling Burnley. Liverpool should be winning this game easily. They should be winning this game at Anfield easily. Vets has started scoring little by little. Vets is coming into the league. Is beginning to get himself. Liverpool fans know they're going to start to make mouth now. Vets score a trick against one of the big six now. You can begin here conversations. Dirty conversations, no worry. But Liverpool versus Burnley 4 p.m. Saturday. Liverpool should be having this win. 3-0 win for me. 3-0 win for me. Then Tottenham versus West Ham 4 p.m. on Saturday too. Another goal rush. I guess Richarlison will be out for up to 2 months with hamstring injury. But say Mali come out for the quarterfinals of the AFCON Bissouma is back with the team and ready to train again. Um, I don't know how Thomas Frank still has a job in that team. I don't know, is it the Teddy board? I don't know what the discussions are, but the guy is still getting it clear. They get it clear for their hand. They still they coach them after they sack Maresca, Amorim, and the rest of the coaches where they pursue this January alone. And Thomas Frank still has a job. Ah, they shocked me too. They shocked me. I heard he signed one footballer Eitinga to his coaching staff. I hope they improve the team. But realistically, Tottenham should be beating West Ham. West Ham to the battle relegation. Be like Paqueta, they go back to his home country. Maybe him and West Ham don't fall out, or Paqueta doesn't want to be in the league anymore because of the gambling case he has and all that. Maybe he just wants to free himself from Premier League and just go back to where we have peace. Maybe they get peace for the league again, and they just want to go back to where he will have peace again. But Tottenham versus West Ham 4 p.m. on Saturday, I believe Tottenham should be winning this game. West Ham are not good, battling relegation. One of their best players pushing for a transfer. So not looking good for West Ham right now. They might actually go back to the championship. Who knows? End of the season we tell. Tottenham should be winning this game 2-0, 2-0 win for me. Then Leeds United versus Fulham 4 p.m. on Saturday after Leeds went 7 games without a loss. But too many draws did that 7 games without a loss. Too many draws. That's why they are sitting 16th on the table right now. They finally lost at St. James Park last time out. Traveled to St. James Park. It was a 7-goal thriller, 4-3. At some point, Leeds United were even leading that game. 102nd minute. Now, I think Avin Barnes or who scored the last goal for them. 4-3 ended in a 7-goal thriller. That is why it's the Premier League. So many interesting games. Like no dulling moment when you're watching the Premier League. No dulling moment. If you can have time, create time after working Monday to Friday, create time to watch football Saturday, Sunday. You will enjoy it. There's no way if you're a football lover, you must enjoy the Premier League. Fulham on the other hand, Fulham have not lost in 6 games and they beat Chelsea 2-1 at Old Trafford the last time out. Fulham are beginning to walk into that form I like to see them in because they are really good side. I said it before that Fulham, they play good football. They play well in games, but the results out of that game don't tell the story of how Fulham played in that game. So this period, they are beginning to get themselves and getting maximum points so as to show what they are doing in the game. But Leeds United versus Fulham, I believe this game should be ending in a draw, 1-1 draw for me. The Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal for 6:30 p.m. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. The Gunners, with the way Gunners they hurt this period, we Gunners they hurt. If they catch any animal inside forest, if you go buy them. Gunners this period, they are looking more fierce. They are looking more hungry. They want it now. This is the second half of the season, the 22nd game in the league. Gunners want it now. They want it now. These are the games that they will just collect their 3 points and move on to the next game. Nottingham Forest are not in a very good form. Close to the relegation zone too. They have to be very careful. That Shandai you can't say if it was Amorim would have won more games. Now go relegation, you're not gonna hear the last of it too. Man United fans they wait for you. You would have won more games, Abby. Don't worry. Not worry. So this game against Arsenal 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, I believe Gunners should be gunning any animal in the forest and winning this game for me. 3-0, 3-0 win in favor of the Gunners. Then Wolves versus Newcastle 3 p.m. on Sunday. This is the first game on Sunday. Since losing to Liverpool, Wolves drew at Old Trafford 1-1, beat West Ham 3-0 to get their first 3 points of the season. Then drew at Everton 1-1 and beating Shrewsbury. I've been at Shrewsbury. At Drisbury, get this club. Come out and see the truth. They beat Shrewsbury 6-1 in the FA Cup tie, third round, beating them. See, Wolves this period, they are looking like a team again. They are looking like a team again. I hope their players are coming back, and they should try to make one or two signings this January so they can go away from this relegation zone they are battling. Wolves is a team I would like to see in the Premier League next season. They bring exciting football too. You remember Wolves of that year wey nobody dey fit beat Chelsea, beat Man City, beat Man United, beat Arsenal. Hmm. Don't know what's wrong with them. Battling relegation, getting their first 3 points just barely weeks ago. I hope they can go on with this momentum because scoring 6 goals, even if it's against Shrewsbury, scoring 6 goals is not an easy feat. Man, you know if you beat Grimsby, Real Madrid no fit beat Albacete. So it's a good one. You can't be putting clubs down because they played smaller teams. They are a very good side and they've shown it in the past few games. And I hope they continue with this momentum. But Wolves versus Newcastle this season, they've not been really good away from home. They've had a couple of wins too, but they've not been really good away from home. And Wolves are in a very good side. They're in a very good place. Wolves are in a very good place right now, and they should be feeling like winning this game. They should be feeling like winning this game. And Leeds United scare Newcastle at St James Park. So Wolves should be looking like, okay, we fit beat these people. Liverpool narrowly escaped us. Arsenal narrowly escaped us. We drew Manchester United 1-1 at Old Trafford. We beat West Ham 3-0 with a clean sheet. Shrewsbury corrected 6-1. Everton no fit beat us for their home. No, they should be looking like, yes, we can get it. And I believe this should be their second 3 points. This should be their second 3 point. I believe they will beat Newcastle 2-1 for me, 2-1. Then Aston Villa versus Everton 5:30 p.m. on Sunday. Since losing to Arsenal, Aston Villa have won 2 out of 3 games. I think they won 2 and drew 1. So they will still continue their winning ways. Will be Everton. Everton go collect. They will collect like small children. 3-1 win in favor of Aston Villa for me. Then Brighton versus Burnley 9 p.m. on Monday. Semenyo helping Bournemouth win a game in a while after beating Tottenham 3-2. He won that game in like 90 plus of that game. Almost the last kick of the game. 90 win that game for Bournemouth and he signed out and continue his form. See Percy's story now. They've not won in a while. Then they won at their stadium, beating Tottenham 3-2. Semenyo, who a player who is about to leave the team, scoring the very winner of that game. Then moving on to Manchester City to continue his form. How can your life be more sweet at this stage? The good one for Semenyo, the good one. I am happy for him he moved to Manchester City because if he come Man U before now, suffer. Now build, we go dey use am build. Like saying na cement. Okay, they use am build. But this game, Brighton versus Bournemouth, 9 p.m. on Monday, I believe this game should be a win for Brighton. Sorry, a win for Brighton just because they are home. Brighton are not looking to, maybe because of their injury problems, I don't know, but the way they played against Manchester United, I don't know, Man United no just get out urgency. If not, I was not really impressed. I should not be impressed by them because they are playing against us, but I'm just saying I was not really impressed. I was not really scared of how they played that day. They just got 1 or 2 lugs, ball came back to them and they scored. I don't know, Welbeck, once he does see Man U like this, when you play for Man U, you not do all these things. Oh. I remember many games against Real Madrid, against Bayern Munich. I know how many games you cost us too. Go reach Man U turn your ease left, the bend ball enter this thing. Not blame you. Not blame you. But Brighton should be getting this win. 2-1 win for me in favor of Brighton. 9 p.m. on Monday, and that is game week 22 for the Premier League. If you love football, you love softball media, and if you love softball media, you keep coming back here. Thank you for coming, and please do well to like, share, and subscribe.
See you again next time, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you can watch all our videos immediately we drop them. Thank you.